I'm going to talk about why you should not get married early young age as a man. Most wildest video ever, but I'm going to talk about it because I've experienced it, so I would like to advise someone out there. And we're currently at 7 subscribers. I know it's embarrassing, but you have the right to change that if you subscribe. I'll tell you a story, a very terrible story, which I never thought I would talk about on the internet. Story, but listen to the advice. Okay, here is why you should not get married at a young age as a man. Number one, you're still figuring out your life. Okay, you're still figuring out your life and you don't know shit about your life. Okay, I know age is just a number, but a lot of times if you're 21, 22, 23, you're still figuring out your life. You're still understanding your life. The chances of you making a mistake and marrying someone that you regret are very high. Why? Because you don't understand yourself, you don't understand your life, you don't understand what you like, you don't understand what you truly want, you don't even understand your destiny or your purpose. In the midst of figuring yourself out, people make a lot of mistakes, and around that age, you tend to get someone that you don't see. You don't see the future. You see them right now thinking, okay, this is going to be a forever. And as time goes by, you begin to realize what the hell you got into. That is why you should take your time when making such decisions. A lot of you that are trying to get married around that age are mostly blinded by love. Obviously, not everyone. There's some people that have figured out their lives at an early age, but a lot of them, a lot of you are still figuring your life and you don't know the shit that you need to take you to the destiny you're supposed to be. Let me put it that way. The reason why you should not do this because you're still working on your finances. Obviously, you're still figuring out your finances. Okay, in the midst of figuring out your finances, if you try to engage in something deep like marriage, you definitely have to sacrifice a whole lot, and all your investments at the moment are gonna be paused. The thing you wanna do is prioritize school, prioritize work, prioritize yourself in enough as much as you can, and then jump into this stuff. A lot of divorce and divorce high rates happen because of financial issues or financial concerns in a home. You might want to fix that first before you make that rough decision. Through that myself, and that is why I'm giving you this advice. Not that I'm in a bad place, I'm definitely in a good place. I'm so thankful for my wife and I love her so much. I want you out there to be able to know what you're getting into if you're on that age. Life first, make as much money as you can and get as good job as you can. Do your level best. You definitely get there. Even go deeper into this video if you really want to understand, but I'm just obviously touching the surfaces to enlighten someone out there. The reason why you should not get married at a young age as a man is avoid family battles. Okay, a lot of young people that get married at a young age, they don't know how to handle marriage conflict. Some of them, yes, went through a lot of counseling and stuff, but it is very hard for them to have that wisdom to avoid family from touching your marriage. And as you grow older, you begin to understand the effect that family has on your marriage. And if you understand that, you definitely put them as separate entities and not mix them all together. Mix them all together, your problems with family and all that, and your marriage, it becomes very tricky for you to handle your home. In a lot of young ones is not there. That's why you have to make sure that you are ready. You have to make sure you're financially ready, financially mature, and the woman that you have chosen is someone that you are willing to spend the rest of your life with. Is someone that where you're like at 45 years old, you should look at and be proud. If you look at them and say, by the time I'll be 40 years old, and this one, maybe they'll be, I don't know how old will they be and how will they look. Am I going to be proud of them? These are some of the questions you should learn to figure out. And another thing is, if you get married at a young age and you're not really sure of what you're doing, chances of you divorcing are very high, and chances of you leaving your kids suffering are very high, because divorce not only affects you, it also affects the kids that you create in that same union. These are some of the facts I wanted to share with you. And if you really get some sense in what I'm saying, leave a comment. Let me know in the comment of what you think, if what I'm saying is right. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much.